Well, we're here at the apple variety block. It's Henderson County apple variety block. We've been here at this location about close to 10 years now, and we are evaluating cider varieties as well as commercial apple varieties. We start the season evaluating bloom dates, and then as we get in closer to harvest, which is typically in August, September time frame, we are looking at the maturity of the fruit. And what we're looking at are these indices that we check for sugar, which is Brix, starch iodine test, the actual flavor.
And I'm going to be measuring the pressure, which is the firmness of the apple, by taking a peel off of both sides. And with the pressure gauge not reading, get a reading on one side, reset the gauge.
I think so.
I gave you sugar.
Yeah.
And then average
Remember what it was?
the two readings from each side.
The pressure. So now we're going to cut the apple in half, and we're going to look first at the seeds and see this has dark brown seeds, which is a good indicator that the apple is ripe. And then we're going to spray the apple with iodine. And then we're going to compare it to a scale. A 1 on the scale means that there is lots of starch present in the fruit. An 8 on the scale means that the starch has been converted to sugar.
And then I measure 10 apples that give an average, and that's the measure the size of the apple. It gives it, how big the apples actually are. How the different varieties are different sizes.
So now we're going to do a sugar test, or also called Brix. And to do that, we cut a slice of the apple, and then we use a very high-tech garlic press. But basically what we want to do is grab some juice from the apple, and then we're going to squeeze it into this receptacle. And this is a refractory test, so the light coming through there is going to tell us what the percentage of sugar is 12.2.
We have a website that the results are posted on. It's available to anyone. If you saw the little code on the trees, each tree has one of these, and you just scan the little code, and it'll tell you all about the tree.
None of this could be accomplished without these volunteers that you see behind me here. So a lot of evaluation, a lot of paperwork, a lot of data is collected, and as I've said in the past, you can collect all the data in the world, but if you don't have some way to share that data with the people who will be using it, is kind of worthless. So that's where one of our volunteers came up with the signage using the QR code that gives all of the information about that particular variety
This is the barcode for what this orchard is. And there, it's a web page, it's not an app, and it's the Orchard Manager at csaas.com. I started with Marvin's Master Pomology class in 2013. Been doing that for 10 years. The reason that I got into it, love being outdoors, working outside. Growing up in Massachusetts, my father had a farm and an orchard with vegetables and everything, and me and my brother were the ones that had to take care of it on there. So when we got up here and realized how vast the apple orchards are and the varieties in here with the farmers, that's when I was asked to take the class, and I'm glad that I did. Like I said, I've been working with Marvin for 10 years now.
The variety block was started by Marvin Owings, former extension director here in Henderson County. Marvin actually hired me, so I'm a big fan of Marvin's. But Marvin, when he retired, continued to run the apple variety block. Marvin has included apples from all over the world, including French cider varieties, and they are experimenting with new varieties that might be able to help the Henderson County apple industry stay relevant in the 21st century.